It only takes one sip of an ice-cold summer drink from McDonald's to give you a quick break from the office, and you're at a party in the Hamptons. You spot future wifey walking up, and she says,
"Can you move your chair?
What?
So I can vacuum under there."
With so many flavors, where will your sip take you?
This summer, come to McDonald's and try a refreshing $2 small McCafe drink like a frozen strawberry lemonade or a $1 any size soft drink. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Episode 1228 of No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. First of all, for those of you who are in the coastal areas of North Carolina, I hope you are safe. I'm in the western part of the state in the mountains, and we're due to have rain today, but nothing like what you guys have had. Again, I hope you're safe, and I hope your property and animals are safe as well. Today's show is about one of the things you need to be aware of. Very simply, it's the question you need to be able to answer at every interview. Hope you find this helpful. Hope you give it a great review. And again, prayers to those of you in Western North Carolina. In the coastal areas of North Carolina. And with that, let's get going.
Now, I promised you a question that is really the most important question you need to be prepared to answer. And you're never going to be asked it. And I'll prove my case in a second. The question really is, in a world of infinite choice and alternatives, why should you be chosen? Why should you be the one that they make the offer to and want to hire? Now, infinite possibilities. You ever get on a job board and search for something like yourself? Okay, you haven't. Go to Indeed for a second. Pretend like you're going to be searching for a skill like yours in your area. You'll see how many people you turn up. There are a lot. And if you don't want to use Indeed, I'm telling you, firms are buying the LinkedIn database using LinkedIn Recruiter, and they are searching their brains out to find people to fill jobs. Third-party recruiters are doing the same thing. But the employer is the one that's actually hiring, and that's the question that they have. Why should they choose you versus maybe that next person we haven't looked at yet? Why should we choose you? Now, you could start off, and I have a video about this, but you can start off with your opening questions. Now, for example, I always encourage people to start off the interview. The first caller that you get, the first in-person interview you get, before they ask a first question, you thank them profusely for making time, and then continue by saying, I spoke with Jeff Altman, or I recall the ad, but I want to get your take on the role. Could you tell me about the job as you see it and what I can do to help? So that this way they define the role for you, instead of you sitting passively there asking questions. And then from there, once they start with, tell me about yourself, here's the follow-up answer I want you to give. It's pretty traditional. I've been in the field now for X number of years. For the last few years, I've worked for so-and-so, or I've been responsible for, and you'll start to notice what they're doing is hearing the confirmation that caused you to get the interview. You're regurgitating a certain number of facts for them that they already know. And then you continue on. But what makes me different than the other 27 people that you've probably already spoken to who have said much the same thing, or you can say, and I'm sure you've heard a lot of very talented people say similar things to you already. But what makes me different is, and now you're in there selling personal qualities of yourself. Now, I don't want you to talk about being a team player. I'd rather have you talk on professional attributes that you have that tie in with what you were told. So, for example, they told you about a problem that they have in that answer to tell me about yourself, or just define what the job is for you in answering tell me about yourself. And that question earlier on. When you're going to tell me about yourself, you can talk about what you've done that's been similar to what they need to have done. So might say, I know a lot of people will say similar things, but what makes me different is in my current organization or my previous one, I dealt with a similar problem. I can't say identical because I don't know all the nuances to your situation, but this wouldn't be a new experience for me. This is something that I've attacked before and done it successfully. Matter of fact, if we get to the point that I expect we will, where you want to check references, you'll hear my references talk glowingly about what I did for the organization. So remember, you're always answering the question in a world of infinite choice or almost infinite choice. Why should they choose you?
So that's today's show. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, here are a few ways that I can help you. First of all, you can hire me to coach you throughout your job search in every way imaginable. That includes a resume and or LinkedIn profile critique, interview preparation, helping you with a salary negotiation and or networking, answering your questions about your job search, giving you advice about a decision you have to make once you have the offer. We can work in 30-minute or 1-hour increments throughout your search. And the easiest way to talk with me about it is by connecting with me at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show. I just like knowing that I'm helping folks. And once we're connected, message me that you're interested in coaching. We'll do a free discovery conversation with one another. If you're not interested in coaching and you just have a few questions, the easiest way to do it is by reaching out to me through the Magnify app for iOS. That's Magnify with an I. Or if you don't have an iOS device, if you're an Android user or you just want to call me on the phone, do it through PrestoExperts.com, where I'm a career coach and job search expert. For those of you who've been listening to the show, you know that I always talk about JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. And recently, we've been changing the focus of the site to really emphasize interviewing and answering tough interview questions. If you join, you'll have access to curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read that's designed to help you find work more quickly, as well as videos and podcasts and other information. Again, an emphasis on interviewing and answering tough interview questions. You can also take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and get 2 months for free instead of the 1 month that the site offers. And the last thing I want to mention to you is schedule me for lunch. I do it at 12:30 most days, and for now I'm making myself available Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for lunch at 12:30 Eastern Time. We'll meet over Zoom and be able to see one another. You bring something to eat, or if it's early for you, very simply bring some coffee with you. We'll sit and talk for 45 minutes. I'll answer your questions. That's less for $175. That's less than what I charge for comparable time for my coaching. So again, reach out to me through LinkedIn and we'll schedule a time for lunch. Have a great day. Take care.
Here's how to play Sip, Peel, Win at Dunkin'. Just sip, peel, win.
I want a doormat.
Look more closely.
I want a dog mat.
Put on your reading glasses.
I want a donut.
There you go. Enjoy a large or extra-large coffee for your chance to win from millions of prizes, like JetBlue travel certificates, Fandango movie tickets, or Fanatics gear. Just sip, peel, win at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'. No purchase necessary. 13 plus ends 10/15/18 or while supplies last. For game, peace, and official rules, visit sippeelwin.com. Here's how to play Sip, Peel, Win at Dunkin'. Just sip, peel, win.
I want a doormat.
Look more closely.
I want a dog mat.
Put on your reading glasses.
I want a donut.
There you go. Enjoy a large or extra-large coffee for your chance to win from millions of prizes, like JetBlue travel certificates, Fandango movie tickets, or Fanatics gear. Just sip, peel, win at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'. No purchase necessary. 13 plus ends 10/15/18 or while supplies last. For game, peace, and official rules, visit sippeelwin.com.